Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't actually realize that it had just popped it onto private because the last stream that I do is like my daily journal. So pretty. I'm in I'm in public now. So just let me know if you guys can hear pretty well. And also let me know if you can get a 1080p. Um, and then when I upload it, I'll just upload it with the first half covered again. Alright, cool. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with the DXY. Um, and yeah, I don't use the DXY as like a go-to chart to make sure that I'm on the right side of a Bitcoin trade. But I mean, what is crazy to note is that this was the 2nd of March, which was pretty much the Corona crash. And then this bottom over here was 1 Jan. Alright, so this small little move up, Bitcoin has retraced a little bit from its highs, and we're currently consolidating. Also, it's a little bit difficult to chart an index because there's so much that goes into this. But what I am hoping is going to happen is that this monthly block kind of causes a sell-off, and we go lower and get the liquidity in this area over here. Remember, this is on a monthly, so I mean, this is it could potentially still be a few months away, depending on news coming in and out. But yeah, basically taking a look at that, and then if we go onto the BTC chart, we'll just start top to bottom. Basically, what I've taken a look at is on the weekly. What keeps me quite bullish still is just the fact that like these weekly bottoms kind of closed equally, and that we still kind of got higher low wicks. The only thing that's a little bit concerning is that this one last week, this Ellen pump kind of has taken out all of the stops to the top of the chart, and then also what's considerably still a little bit bullish is that we came down, we kind of retested this low, and we're making our way back up. All right. On the daily, you had a very bullish day here, on low volume though, and then you had a massive spike, like I said, which taken out like these stops at least for now, and then kind of came in. We didn't fully retest, like not even halfway of this bullish daily block, but we did retest to the top of it, and it looks like we kind of are moving back in an upwards direction. Yeah, I'm slightly leaning bullish, but what I definitely like going down onto smaller time frames, so like for instance the 4 hour, you can kind of see that we've been topped up here, right? So we've tested it once, twice, 3 times. Hopefully we get a fourth test on it, and basically, like you could be bearish from here, depending on how quickly we move into this area. But I think if we do move up here and kind of consolidate like this, and we break up, it's a great buying opportunity. Just wait for the confirmation of the PA. And then you reach this OTE, right? And the problem with this OTE is that it's the bearish retest. So up here, I'm gonna definitely have to set up a couple of alerts. Not feeling extremely bullish on Bitcoin up here unless we actually break through it. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, I'll probably be looking for a short up here. And then what I would like is just to come down all the way down to this 26 area and kind of run, like all of these stops. Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's a little bit of a mixed bag right now. This consolidation will definitely be, um, something, like if we do have a bit of bearish PA, once it comes back down into this consolidation, buyers might come in and we might see it go higher. But I definitely think that I want to be short here into this consolidation and then watch it and like if the PA still kind of looks really bearish, I'll probably be taking off most of the shorts in this area, and then I would definitely look at getting long here, right? Once all of these stops have been run. Okay. Like I said, I mean all of these stops have been run already, and the movement down wasn't as bad as if it was really bearish, you probably would have seen this, just take out the stops and then run it all the way back to the bottom. So that's where I'm a little bit hesitant, and I am kind of leaning bullish into this week of Bitcoin, right? Next week, Monday, we'll obviously go live again, and then we'll reassess. So do you guys have any questions? Yeah, sounds good. Hey man, if you were to short at that point, what is your plan on alts? Or are you trading? Yeah, so okay, that's exactly what this live stream is about, right? So yeah, I mean, if I do get quite bearish up here, like I said, I'm still bullish up until we get to that point. So I would probably be thinking that we're going to get some nice pullbacks on alts, and I would definitely buy those pullbacks, especially going up into this area over here. And then the perps might just shit the bed. So yeah, difficult situation, but if you're looking at BTC pairs, I think a lot of alts have already started kind of falling back to support, like XTZ for instance, and I'd probably be putting some Bitcoin on Bitfinex into the BTC alt pairs. But we'll take a look now, some of the alts that the guys mentioned on Twitter, and then we'll take it from there. So I think let's just get into Twitter. I can't even, quite a lot of requests. So we'll just go through from here. Right, so waves. Okay, cool. So let's get into waves. Let's just use this one over here. Right, so waves, pip. Okay, guys, I'm gonna chart pretty much everything on FTX. That's the exchange that I use, and I trade perps. So we'll get into the daily here. So last week I did go through waves. It was marked out as one of the coins that I was looking at. And basically what I was looking at was I wanted to take out these highs, and then I wanted to come and kind of retest this area. We can definitely move this down a little bit now, and just make that a little bit bigger. The 50% of this range is here as well. So waves is definitely still a buy for me. What I'm hoping to get is just like these highs get taken out, right? And then a retest, and then I would wait for confirmation, and then if that's a higher low, that's definitely like confirmation enough, and then we'll probably take out these, right? And if we take out these, it's really close, we'll probably take out all of these. So yeah, I mean, that's waves on its way, looking really good. I haven't gotten in yet. This was actually the best entry, but I did miss it. I actually did call it, and I got it, and I think I actually think it might have been here though. And then I also just basically took it out like there. It was about 8, and it was about 8. Yeah, so we ran this range over here, and then I didn't buy the retest. But if you go through the Discord, I think I did journal the trade with waves. So yeah, like I say, waves is a nice buy. What I'm hoping to see is those stops getting run, and then this turning into support, and then buying the retest. Okay. That's waves. Will you exit mode alt position of the point, or just lock at price to determine if you exit your alt with the goal of buying power? Yeah, look, I mean, like I said, I'm still holding Bitcoin. I'm not gonna exit my Bitcoin position. I'll rather just hedge at the top there. Yeah, bipolars, but I'll do stonks probably during the week in one of my private journals. And then the stocks I'm gonna do Sundays, and then crypto I'm gonna do Mondays. Just a general update. But yeah, like definitely, Barthaniel, like I don't think that like we are bearish. I don't want to take a chance up there again, and leave myself, with a situation where I'm still exposed. So yeah, like I say, I'm just worried about this, but I think also if the dollar just shits the bed, I mean we're gonna go on one hell of a ride, right? So yeah, let's just get back to the alts. The next one was CRV. I don't think that I've actually charted CRV. I don't think they have perps either. Oh, they do. Okay. Yeah, this is just one of those again, right? Jeez, man. Like most of these DeFi tokens and that type of thing are insane. Right, so I mean I'd probably mark that out as an area to buy in again. But this is just gone crazy, like pretty much all of them. Yeah, so we did have a pullback. Let's just see from here to here. Yeah, look, I mean, on CRV, I probably would, if I had to. Let's just go down into like a 6 hour and just see if there's like any blocks there. Not really. If I had to. Geez, I don't even think that you're gonna get a pullback. But yeah, I mean, if you had to leave a few bids, maybe leave them here. Like the $2.20, $2.17, probably somewhere in that range. Yeah, because I mean, this thing's just like it's higher highs, higher lows. I mean, this is still super bullish. I don't think that we are gonna really get any major pullbacks. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely leave some bids, yeah. Okay, XVG. Yeah, this is an old school coin. XVG USD. I don't think it's on. Let's just check on Bitfinex. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's just go take a look at this on the weekly. Right, so where do we start? Cool. Let's just kind of see where like the major range was. Okay, so this was, I would probably say that this was like the full accumulation range. And as most of the tokens and most of these coins that have started pumping after the breakdown, you'll see that it makes a low, the stops get run, it retests the high of that range, and then you get this movement that eventually breaks through, and then it retests the range, right? So this has already retested the range. So this is probably going to now take out like this, and then it will probably go for these, right? So yeah, I mean this looks pretty decent. I don't know if I would get into it. Jeez, I don't know. Let's just go take a look on the daily. Yeah, so you've got a solid retest back to the range, like just a throwback, and then all the way up into the next order block from the weekly. On the daily, yeah, I mean, you could probably, just get that a little bit better. Yeah, you're gonna have to play this kind of range for range. So difficult to tell exactly what would happen, but I would probably imagine if we do break through there, then it would be like the retest into there, right? And that's probably how you'd play it. This is obviously now a new little bit of consolidation. So once it does, break through, you could even see us getting like a retest into this zone, right? So something like this, and then again, but yeah, I mean, other than that, it looks pretty good. Like if you got in anywhere in this accumulation, which is quite a long time. I mean, you had about a month of accumulation before the pump out, and you had 759 days, so like 2.5 years, to accumulate as much of it as you could. And yeah, I mean, you'd be pretty much, let's see, I mean, like from the lows to where you're trading now, you're already up 569%. If you got it in this accumulation, about 139% up. So yeah, I mean, I would definitely take a bit of profit once we reach this high again. And then take a look. I mean, if price action looks really good, yeah, definitely jump in. Because to the next high is 70 and then another 163. So yeah, XVG looks pretty good. Really, really good. Nice one. I'll have to add that one. Z or X. Let me just see if there's any questions. No. Cool. So Z or X. Z or X. I don't think they've got perps either. Let's just do it on Coinbase. Okay. Let's go down to the weekly. Okay, yeah, so this is pretty similar to Algo right now. And it's actually looking really, really good, right? Pretty similar to most of the coins that are popping. So you got that accumulation, you got the test to the lows, just to take out those stops, and then you got this like bearish block over here, got the test, retest, and then back into this block. Yeah, you do have a weekly consolidation here now, so like a throwback into this area, definitely be a buy. Yeah, I would definitely be a buy. You just got to be careful. So because you've now got a high here, and now you've got a lower high. Yeah, this could actually even basically come down all the way here and retest before it goes. So just be careful when you're buying in here. Don't just blindly buy. Watch PA for a little bit. But it looks pretty decent. I mean, you got quite a bit of upside. Okay, MTA. Right, MTA. I was loving MTA at one point as well, big time. I did definitely post a few of these, and I think we got quite a few. Yeah, so chart still remains exactly the same. I think that we bought it at 170, and I think that we sold it at 290, and obviously should have rebought again, right? So this coin looks absolutely crazy. This is the old high. We've taken out those stops, those are next, and then it's all-time highs. So I mean, you've got a potential here of going literally like another 200%, which is crazy. crazy. I mean, you're buying something now for $3.60. I mean, it's not going to go in a straight line, because there is a bit of a block here as well now, on the daily. But yeah, I mean, geez, just play this thing level for level, right? You might get a throwback into this area, buy. If we break through, buy the retest, and then take off some profit here, and then just let the rest be a moon bag. MTA is super bullish. I think I don't have it as a long-term hold. I have it just as a trade. But geez, looking at this, I should definitely probably have taken not all of that profit off the last time. Right, SNX and AVE. Jeez. Okay, I did AVE last time as well, Mr. Mojo. So let's just check SNX first. SNX perps. Jeez. Every time you guys ask me to chart these crazy things. I mean, like I say, I mean, this stuff is, you can't really chart it out, right? You had seriously long, consolidation and accumulation. This is in days. And then you had the first pump, and it's just gone crazy, right? I don't even know. Like, I would probably definitely, if you had held it from here, I mean, you've made so much money. Don't be scared to take any profits. If I had to say where the next level would be, like let's say that this is, this is like kind of a big block here, and then there's a little bit of accumulation on top. Oops, bit of like a block here, which then resulted in a like a bearish downward move. But once price broke above, it then acted as support already. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm expecting Bitcoin just to get a bit of a pullback towards the end of the week. So I would imagine that a lot of these perps would be pulling back as well. So yeah, I mean, definitely, zoom out a little bit, get on 3 days, get on the weekly, mark out a few areas where you believe that you could get a nice bounce. What's insane is that, like some of these coins move really quickly. So you've got a day and 4 hours left on SNX. You could have this closing as a super bearish pin bar, and then you might see it break down below here, and then this is a great buy. It'll probably run it back quite turbo. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. Same with the AVE. AVE is on Bitfinex right now as well, right? So if you want to have some spot exposure, I recommend getting it over there. Right, so AVE, let's just delete all the drawings here. Yeah, I mean, here's your block. I did speak about this last week. I'm pretty sure that I did go through it. And I said to the guys, I think that like we've kind of topped. I also said it's really difficult to kind of pick areas of interest, like where you'd like to get in and that type of thing. But yeah, I mean, like this looks like a pretty good, like, I mean, you had this old trend line, you went crazy, you're looking at, like they say, like if you enter into this like parabola, once the bubble bursts, you got like an 80% pullback. So that's like 45% pullback, which is not bad. And I would definitely look at getting in. This area has also not been tested on the daily demand zone. Well, it kind of did, but it's running out of steam. Even though there's a lot of volume going into this, like if Bitcoin does pull back a little bit, I kind of, especially if it loses the lower support, I definitely feel like alts will definitely sell off, right? And then, as Bitcoin kind of makes its way up, back up, you'd probably start expecting to see something like this, right? And then a breakout retest. So yeah, I mean, like, nothing's hurting you from actually charting these things out right now. Like that was a little bit of a thing. So that's probably like the top. There's nothing that's stopping you from charting these things out and just thinking like you'll never get back into them, right? And I mean, AVE was definitely hot. People were pushing it like crazy on social media. So I mean, if you do get a pullback, this is probably one of the super good coins to buy. I'm actually just gonna take this and just pop it into the Discord, just so that I have like memory of what's going on. Yeah, Chappie, it's working, my bro. Defo's working, man. So let me just put this into swings. AVE. Nice one. If you guys want to get into the Discord, it's free. I chart everything every single day. I post updates on my Bitcoin positions, and I also do stocks on FTX. So you guys are more than welcome. I'll pop a Discord link into the description of the video, and you guys can just join in and take a look. Okay. Yeah, you did. 200 level, I think you said. Yeah, exactly, man. I definitely feel like it's a level worth fucking buying. Like, I mean, if you get a chance to buy this, why not? Especially, it's just gone, crazy parabolic. Like, we may as well, buy this dip. And I mean, this thing can just, the thing is, like, if Bitcoin does eventually bottom out and start pumping again and goes to like 100K, these old perps are definitely going to range for a little bit. But once Bitcoin slows down, and I think Three Arrows Capital gave 48K as the next level, and then 72K as the level after that. And these perps kind of all, they were pumping out, but they had areas of consolidation, like towards Bitcoin's top, right? So like Bitcoin topped out here, and then while Bitcoin pulled back, this is what happened. So you can imagine now, you'd probably get a bit of consolidation, but once it starts pumping again and money starts flying into crypto, I think you're going to see a lot of these coins move. Yeah. Let's see in the Discord as well. I just want to quickly take a look at what the guys wanted me to chart there. Banter. Lucky man, check it tonight. Sounds good. Algo, Ren, SNX. Okay, so SNX I did. Let's quickly do Algo and Ren, and then we've got to start wrapping things up here. So Algo perp. Okay, we bought this 2 days ago on the retest. So I've still got that position open. I don't think that we are going to go lower than this. I think that this coin has got serious fundamentals behind it. Everybody's rooting for it on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, it has gone slower compared to the rest, but we are at like highs here. So I think we bought the retest down to here. I would probably add more, even if we come into this area. I don't think we will, though. I kind of think that once Bitcoin chooses direction, this one will definitely just take out these highs first, and then those highs possibly, and then get up to like the 50%. So yeah, this one long term trade, long-term swing trade. Volume increasing enormously. Geez, man, it looks really, really, really good. Massive coin to have in your bag right now. Okay, then we've got Ren. Okay, Ren I think just got added to FTX. So let's just quickly take a look. I haven't actually taken a look at this. Yeah, it's like 1 day old. Not a lot you can do there. So let's just take a look at Ren USD. Okay, we'll take a look on Coinbase. Yeah, this thing's also a monster. Here's your old zone, broke out, retested, and we've gone even higher. What's interesting though is that we haven't had like a serious retest back to this demand area. So yeah, this is one of those coins where I don't think we'll just keep on moving. There might possibly be a pullback back to here, and before we kind of carry on with our adventure. Things to look out for, obviously, you've got a lower high here. These are equal, right? So I mean, if you have held this, take a bit of profit. You can always buy back in once it like breaks the top. If it comes down to the bottom here and makes another new low, then you kind of know that we are going to be testing this area, and then what you want to see is that, right? And that's when you're going to get in. That's like the double confirmation over there. So yeah, that's Ren. And then the last one in the Discord was Compound. Compound. I don't think they've got a perp. No, so it's got to be USD as well. No. Compound Tether. Compound. That is. Jeez. I haven't even taken a look at this coin. Jeez, guys. Once again, very difficult. We haven't taken out those highs, so possibly could take out the highs. Possibly a bit of a throwback to the to this range, right? And I say this range because the previous range would have been the lows, right? So it would have been like something like this. Something like this. And we have retested that one. This one's broken straight through. So once again, I mean, I wouldn't be afraid leaving a couple of bids. Like on the daily chart, you've got a nice daily breaker there. I mean, there's, like I said, there's nothing bearish looking about the chart, right? We probably will just keep on going. Volume, yeah, it's picking up a little bit. But I would definitely, like I said, I would 100% look for a retest. Let's just quickly go like this. So let's say this was the top. Yeah, nice retest. There's the OTE. A couple of these coins as well, good for a short. Like, no jokes. If this thing breaks down, looks for like a bit of a bearish retest, I would definitely short that, man. You'd probably get like a little, like kind of thing like this, and then down to here before we start pumping again. This is normally like a wedge. But yeah, I mean, what's awesome about these coins, they are on perp, so you can literally flip-flop between going long and going short. And then, I mean, what you should definitely look at doing is, I mean, if you are scared and you're holding spot, like, I mean, sell a little bit, bro. Take some risk off. Like I say, if it breaks the highs, there's nothing stopping you from getting back in again, and you haven't really lost that much, especially if you've taken some profit already. Let's just see in here, the guys that are still watching, like, anybody want to see a coin just before I round off? Yeah, sweet, man. Like I said, I don't want to go totally overboard. I think we might just finish with Ethereum because everybody is definitely, taking a look at Ethereum. And this is one coin that I just like never traded. I traded it way at the bottom, and then lost a little bit of interest in it, and then I think we closed out like at 600s somewhere here. Um, yeah, which I mean, in hindsight, looks terrible. Um, but yeah, I mean, I kind of lost interest in it. The perps was more than enough, um, um, you know, to sustain myself and to kind of, you know, carry on looking at crypto. And I was, you know, just yeah, I was like completely in it. So um, yeah, I would probably say, you know, like you kind of that was like the retest to this kind of upwards range. So I like doing this. If we say that that's up to there, and we just mark out the range. You know, we've already tested the 50. Um, Still got higher highs, you still got higher lows. I mean, this definitely looks, still looks pretty bullish, you know, if you ask me. The thing is that you kind of been capped here, right? And what's scary is that the CME FUTs are going to be opening. I think it's this week or next week. So yeah, like you got to really hope that you know it kind of breaks out of this range, because if it doesn't and it starts you know making another low here, yeah, I mean you could pretty much get Ethereum back at like $600. I don't think it will go that low, to be dead honest. I mean, if Bitcoin breaks down, we'll probably get into this little area here, like high 700s. But yeah, like you know, the thing is that these things are so difficult to call, especially when they're kind of you know at the top here. Um, but if you do you know kind of zoom in here and let's call it like the 4 hour, basically where we're at is you had a high, then you had a higher high, and then you had a lower high. If it you know kind of fails, you know over here, you know it's just got to take out that one, right? So um, so let's say there. So you're basically just waiting for it to kind of you know roll over. Jeez, I'm not having luck here. Kind of roll over, and then you got this block over here, right, which was a deviation before. But I mean, a retest to there, with things looking pretty bearish, like on the PA, you know, that would be the next kind of level, right? So that's 1,000, and then you got all of these. That like, I mean, okay, that one's run already. So you got these over here, right? So, jeez. And I mean, there's the double. That one, I don't know. I definitely, this kind of set a massive tone for me when I did look at it a few times, as being like the range, right? So here we kind of consolidated in, it broke out, retested it, going above it. But I think you know, like the minute that you kind of break back into this range, Ethereum doesn't look as hot as what it did before, right? Volume kind of petering out, CME futures opening pretty soon. Yeah, and I mean, the only thing that currently is going for Ethereum is that like all of these DeFi coins are pumping, and that the DeFi market is getting, you know, spoken about all the time. There's loads of news coming out of DeFi. And the only way to you know like get into DeFi is basically buying Ethereum, right? So that's kind of what's going for Ethereum at the moment. And I know there's a lot locked up, so there can't be too much, you know, selling. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much Ethereum the hedge funds have bought already, because you know if CME are going to start offering futures, there must have been you know some kind of interest, which has led them down that road. So like in this little range that's been happening over here, I don't know how many coins these guys could actually have bought already. Unless there was like a whole bunch of insider trading earlier on and guys bought, maybe in the low thousands, or from 600 to 1,000. But yeah, I mean, that remains to be seen, right? Like I say, I mean, we haven't really had another attempt at all-time high, and with volume petering out, price action, I think this week we'll kind of start getting a clear view of exactly what's happening in the crypto market. For now, like I said, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin, but I definitely am a little bit tentative at that area, which I marked out, roughly about 37k, 36,500, let's say. So I'm definitely going to set up a whole bunch of alerts over here, and once price starts coming in here, that's when I'll maybe start looking for shorts, and then if I am wrong, then cool, I'm holding Bitcoin, and I'll definitely just flip, because a close above this red zone, then you're kind of trading back above the range, and then we'd probably take out those and those before we just like rally higher, and there's the 42,800, and I think that's like what 3 Arrows Capital have got, and they've probably just taken this range and doubled it, because I think that their other target was 72, 78, somewhere there, right? So yeah, I mean, if this is just all consolidation, can't wait for the breakout. I'm definitely going to buy it. There was no point in trying to get in these, and I did. I got chopped up quite badly a couple of times, but the bot's been really, really good. So if you guys are interested in getting a few signals from the bot, I'll drop that Discord in as well. I think that we got a long yesterday. Yeah. So nothing today. We got the long yesterday. I think was it about, what time was this? 5:28. So yesterday around about 5ish. Now there's 6ish. So roughly, like break even right now. But I think the last signal came in at like 32,200, somewhere there. So most of the guys in the group don't go on the first signal. They buy, they kind of layer their bids in there. I think everyone's in profit, and I think most guys closed out at the equal high over here. So yeah, waiting for another signal, and hopefully we can start pumping out of this area. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I finished Ethereum there for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I say, I mean, if you guys think that this is worth your while, definitely share it with a couple of your mates. I will be doing, like I said, crypto Mondays, stocks I'll be doing Sundays, and I will be doing my private journal every single day. Yeah, so sometimes it will be live, sometimes it will just be recorded and then posted to YouTube. So subscribe just in case you miss. Sweet, man. Have a good night, you guys. Thanks a lot. Take it easy. Have a good one.